Welcome back, everybody. We're live. We're live now. Welcome back to Stand Up for News. We're stand-up comedians, and we do the news. Basically, I got my co-host here, Ernie. Ernie, say hello.
What's up?
And we have our musician here, as always, the Starlight Collector.
That's right.
The artist currently and always known as Christopher Wright. Give it up for him. Stand up for news. Stand up for news. Stand up to. Don't sit down. Stand up now. Stand up for news. That was great.
Yeah.
Good job.
Tight.
All right, what's going on in the news today?
You know,
Well,
everybody knows.
everybody
It's
knows.
one
the
thing.
biggest thing. It's right there on the TV right now.
Roman versus Wayne.
Roman. Oh God.
Garth versus Wayne.
No, not Garth versus Wayne.
What is it? Roe versus Wade.
Roe v. Wade, James.
Who's
Roe v.
Roe
Wade. Roe versus versus. Yes, it was a Supreme
Who
Court hearing.
won?
It was a Supreme Court case back in the 70s, 1973. Yeah,
Who won? I thought it was a good fight or something that I missed.
it was a
I
fantastic
wasn't
fight, and
born
it set a legal precedent that a lot of people disagree with. I personally
Who won?
tend to agree with it
Roe
because
or
I think
Wade?
Roe and Wade were like two. Ultimately, Roe was the winner, if I'm not mistaken.
Roe
I
beat
You know, if I were to wait,
I don't think it was exactly
I'm going
one
that route.
And now
person.
it's
It was
like
a group
what?
of people. It was a couple of cases,
I
but
like getting wet. It's
yeah.
fun.
So now they're trying to leave it up to states' rights,
50
which
years later,
historically
they wanna-
is
They want
a
a
bad
rematch or
move.
something?
Basically, they want to leave it up to states' rights, which historically has been kind of a bad move in my opinion. So, that's
No
my
one
hot
heard
take
that
on
joke.
it. So
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick Roe for
I
the
don't
win
have
on
a
the
joke here,
rematch.
unfortunately. I'm
I
very
just
upset.
needed some explanations. I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, well, me neither. But it was an important thing. It was this is a huge blow to women's rights. Unfortunately, it means that people who have a lot of money and have the ability to potentially travel the state lines across red states to get abortions can do it, and anybody else is pretty much screwed. So
I love
Yeah.
that there's one woman in here, and when
Yeah.
it comes to the right to life, she's not talking.
I was
But
about to
keep
ask
going,
you.
keep
You're a
going, guys.
woman,
It's
right?
awesome. I want to hear about your bodies and what happens whenever they
I just
contract
learned
a
about
human
this
life
thing,
out of
yeah.
it.
right,
I
yeah,
just
no.
learned about
Well,
it. So
I usually just
you're
end
a
up falling
woman,
asleep,
right?
I guess,
so you
right?
tell me
Last time I checked.
if you should be allowed to get abortions or whatever.
What? What'd you say?
I said, you're a woman. Tell us if you think it's okay to get yourself abortions or not.
I am both left and right. I think it's your choice. If you don't agree with it, don't get abortions.
Yeah.
If you agree with it, go crazy.
Pretty much.
But
Right.
don't go crazy. Let's not go crazy.
Of course.
But
I told you about my friend
Yeah,
earlier.
within
I
reason.
knew this one chick. I told Ernie earlier. This chick was so liberal that she got an abortion just so she could say she had an abortion and she can have one. Isn't that
My
crazy?
goodness.
facts.
And she was a lesbian.
Facts.
Wow.
She was a lesbian.
There's so many layers to that. That's wow.
What
Not
do you
facts.
think? What
Not
do you think they're
facts.
going to
That was
flip
a
this
joke. I
this
just
thing
wanted to
from
make that clear.
73, Rach?
Oh, lovely.
We
You
get to
know,
vote on it, I think.
I forget
right?
sometimes I'm hanging out with comedians.
I when there's a line and I don't agree with it, I'm just like, okay, and step over it.
Yeah, right?
I don't. I honestly think people are going to do what they want to do. It's just going to get more dangerous to do it.
Remember, we looked up all the countries that don't allow abortion, and they were like Iraq and the Gaza Strip, and
Egypt.
I'll
Do you know
count
what?
Egypt.
Do you know what? Okay, let's go to since
I
we're
don't
on
want to
since
visit
we're on
too many of them places anyway.
since we're on women's rights. Let's go ahead and talk about this. In Egypt, do you know what they do there to females around puberty?
Give them abortions.
Oh, I think I might know what.
Oh, no,
you're
they're not
alluding to.
allowed
What do you
to.
think it is, real quick?
Is it female female
They remove
circumcision
the-
or whatever
It's
they
a
call it? Yeah,
circumcision.
yeah,
It's a-
female
it's a
circumcision. I think is what they call it.
It's a medical term. It's not
Yeah.
dirty. This
No,
country's
it's
weird.
definitely a anatomical thing.
Yeah. It's basically removing the sensitive part of
Mm-hmm.
a female's anatomy
Mhm.
instead of a male's. So there you go. And
Why
that's
don't
at
we
the age
vote
of
on that?
12.
Roe versus Wade.
Yikes.
Can that be in there too?
I know that's not funny, but it's not supposed to be sometimes.
Sure. Yeah. No. It's real. You know. Sometimes this things happen. It's life.
Against that.
You know, you
That
can't
was a
spell
Supreme Court
abortion
thing. I'd
without
say let's
I.
not remove
you
the
know?
woman's.
There's always an I in abortion, but you know what? It does take two. But daddy and me makes three.
Spelling's hard for me, you guys. I'm like, well, there is an I in there.
Yeah. Clearly, we've seen your key cards.
ABORT.
You know what's going to go through the
There it is.
roof? It's good. STDs are going to just.
Mhm.
Instead of going, hey, you know, I've got Hep C or you can't get that. Never mind, stupid. I've got hepatitis or still going the wrong way. Same thing. I've got herpes. I can say that. Also a medical term.
Yeah,
Herpes. Did I say that clear enough? Herpes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay.
Why are they
Anyway,
gonna
so
get more
instead of going,
STDs?
hey man, I have herpes, you got to go, hey, I'm clean, man. You got anything?
Right.
like I'm clean.
Well, I mean, on top of that, with the rise of all the hookup apps and stuff, apparently, you know, all especially in Tampa Bay, even you know, syphilis, chlamydia, all those STDs are on the huge rise when they were historically on a
Right.
downturn. So everything's
Speaking of
blowing back up.
unsanitary.
Anybody a conspiracy theorist here?
No,
I'm not saying like you live your life to it.
Yeah.
You wear like
I like a good conspiracy.
I believe in things
a
that are
shell on
considered
your head and
conspiracies.
foil
Sure,
around
say
your
that.
house.
I do
I'm
like a good
saying, do
conspiracy.
you give doubt, reasonable doubt?
Oh, sure. I never trust the official story.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there is one
Absolutely.
conspiracy theory. So what's going to happen is, the population is going to boom. Okay, more wages are already stressed. Education system, name it. It's all stressed.
Mhm.
Go ahead and throw in people who can't afford a baby. That's why they're getting an abortion.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and
Mhm.
okay, so now we got that. So the
Mhm,
education
mhm,
system and health system.
Mhm.
So we're dying younger and dumber and dumber and dumber every
Mhm.
generation. We're eventually going to be the sheeple that we call ourselves now, except we're actually going to be like manipulable, like mannequins to do what they want.
Yep.
Times are
It's like that
changing.
movie
Now-
Times are
Idiocracy. I
changing.
swear.
Now, because of this, I think teachers and doctors going to get huge pay raises, right?
Mm.
Now,
Right.
I
Right,
don't
right,
think
right,
so.
right, right.
I mean,
Now-
you'd hope.
I do hope.
I don't know
Now,
about
this
that
could
one.
create a population that's easy to vote, especially as far as like voting. Now, you're literally getting trained, and so I'm at this point probably being monitored by somebody. I'm going to go ahead and say someone is listening
Bobby's the
in.
producer, guys, so
It may
he's
just be
monitoring the
like
whole
a
thing.
fan from 5 years ago, but someone's listening in.
Bobby's
But
listening.
people will forget how to just government stop. We're going to forget how to breathe.
Right.
If we get any dumber, I swear, every day I snarl like a dog. What about you guys?
Oh yeah. No.
Supreme Court's not going to overturn that thing, by the way. But if they do, it's time that we should invest in the coat hanger market.
Oh my lord. Yeah. That's.
You said something like that last week about Texas.
I
right?
did. And make sure it's the metal ones. You can't really bend a plastic one straight
Stop.
to get it, where it
It's
needs to
gonna
go.
boom.
I can say that. I never got close.
It's
Did
gonna
I,
be a boom
Bobby?
in the market.
Did
once
I,
they
Bobby?
decide
No,
to-
you're all- it's-
Thank
it's-
you. I do a good job of just walk the line.
No,
I
that's
forgot
exactly where it's
the
pointing,
you know?
melody.
Nostradamus
sang that.
predicted May 6, 2022 would be the last day of Earth. The meteor is going to hit the. There's going to be a meteor shower too,
Oh,
but there's
nice.
going to be a big old asteroid or something that hit the planet.
On May 6th, 2022.
May 6, 2022.
Oh man.
So
That's-
we might not
was that
get
Friday?
To,
Oh,
we might
man.
not get to interview Tommy then
Aw,
next Tuesday. Tommy Chong's going to
man.
be calling in.
The
do a
highlight of my
half-hour
life.
interview.
You know what?
Yeah, right.
Right. My hero.
Tommy Chong.
I know, right?
What's up, dude? I know you're not listening, but hey, man,
He might
I'm a
be.
fan.
He wanted to know what he's doing. You know.
Yeah,
so
we
he-
just showed Cheech
I
and
sent him
Chong's
some
Still
videos.
Smoking at our movie night the other week, and that was, that was
Yep.
awesome. I got huge laughs.
I
I'm
Yeah.
just
not a
watched
dude,
the
but I'm always
Corsico Brothers
packing.
2 days ago. I love that movie. That's good.
Nice. Zing.
Here's a funny thing. Boing. Marvel and Disney, you know, because they own them now, they want to replace the Punisher's iconic skull symbol
Mm.
since it's associated with gun owners and Proud Boys and etc. And so they decided to change the Punisher's skull to something even more frightening. A picture of Rick Scott.
I'm not
Before
from
you're
Florida.
gunned down by
Those
the
don't
Punisher,
hit
you're
me
getting
in the heart, I guess.
You got to face down Rick Scott,
Jesus Christ. Rick
Face down
Scott.
makes me laugh.
Senator Skeletor himself.
Sorry, I'm a sorry. I
Johnny Depp
apologize for
said
my
his
presence.
wife took
Maybe
a
I
dump
should have. Maybe they
on
should.
his bed.
Huh?
Did you hear that?
No.
What happened?
It
What's
says here Johnny Depp said his wife took a dump on his bed, on his side of the bed to be exact.
something
uh,
like that?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Sounds like her lawyer's taking a crap in the bed right now, right? If she did that at my house, my dog Scrappy would probably just eat it.
What's that, the punchline?
The punchline was his
Does she give
lawyer
you
was
kisses on
crap
your
in the
face?
bed.
Does she give you kisses on your
Scrappy's
face?
a boy.
Yeah,
Does
Scrappy's
he
a
give
boy.
you
no.
kisses on your face? No.
No, but he'd probably eat that. What's her name? Heard.
Yeah, Amber
You heard
Heard.
her
I
name?
heard
Yeah,
that.
Heard.
Okay,
Amber
well, I
Heard.
heard
I heard
he would
that.
eat her poop
You know what?
off of my bed.
I think politics have gotten to the point. It's like terms and conditions.
Yeah.
It's like yes or no. But when it comes to this, the weight of a human life is applied, and at that point, it's like what, maybe 7 ounces, $1.7, $1.8.
Oh, we have a call. Is it Scott Patrick,
Yeah.
our man on a street?
It certainly is.
Oh, it's time for
No one
man on a
laughed.
street.
Man on a street.
Hilarious.
Man on
my.
a street, Scott Patrick. Bring us some news to stand up for.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's going. Good
What's
to
up,
hear from
Scott
you.
Patrick?
Nice. So I'm standing outside right now in front of the Clearwater Sanitation Department, where I'm currently lobbying for them to change the name to the Amber Heard dump. I think we should draw attention to proper ways for waste management. But I got a few stories, if you don't mind.
Fire
Let's hear
him off.
'em. First off, how you doing, man? Just real quick.
Good, thank you.
Okay,
Good to hear you.
good. Good to talk to you too, man.
So, you guys were just talking about the Roe v. Wade thing. That's the big deal going on right now. The Roe v. Wade, I always just thought it was really weird how both names just seemed aquatic, rowing and wading. But I think that people who aren't, for Roe v. Wade that are against it must be more into aviation terms because they much prefer people to use hangers.
Oh man.
Good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Good news.
there's another story where this woman who had cancer and she ended up losing her leg, but she just did 102 marathons in 102 days.
I saw that. That's
that,
amazing. It makes me feel like it makes me feel like what she did.
Makes me depressed.
Because it was one leg. That's a lot of running, and you would have thought she would have skipped a few.
Ironically, if you feel like that, you often find yourself in bed. So maybe she was just depressed.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going, man.
There was a Florida man, who was FaceTiming people randomly and just, being nude. And people just, flip over, they accept these calls. The guy just,
What's his number?
on his crank. Reserved for the crank calling, But at least we can still call the people crank calling jerky boys or the crank yankers.
Crank anchors.
Nice.
Were you watching the Yankees?
Oh my.
Chris
Yeah.
Farley, you're my
So
hero.
don't randomly pick up
Yep.
the FaceTime people. You're not gonna love what you see. I would imagine.
How do you know?
Oh my.
Yeah, I guess I don't speak for all.
I didn't laugh because I was
Well,
serious,
I
but
gotta
go
get
ahead.
back at this, and we're gonna have the Amber Heard dump coming soon.
I heard that.
All right,
That's going to be a new thing.
guys. Killer show, guys.
You got any more
Hey,
news
it's
for
awesome
us?
to hear first. Yeah, keep talking.
You and the
What's
crew
up?
listening to us there?
Yeah, I'll keep listening, but I gotta get back.
All right.
All right.
Get back to finding some news to stand
Man
up
on
for
the
there, buddy. All right, we love you. Give it up, guys, for
You too, guys.
Scott
Scott
Patrick,
Patrick.
the man on the street, on A Street.
That's right. Man on a street.
Man on the street. Hey, a bear in Florida chased a couple and their dog in front of their house and chased them in. It was caught on video. Good thing it wasn't a black bear. They would have shot it. They would have shot it. Those cops are jerks sometimes.
Yep.
Oh,
Man.
that Elon Musk, he wants to buy YouTube and Facebook now after he bought Twitter. He wants to make them all into one combination, and it's going to be called YouTwitface.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, Elon Musk. We all heard he bought Twitter for $44 billion, but that's crazy, right? Because it's free on the App Store, right? Like, what a loser! Like, Twitter hasn't even been profitable for several years. He puts the twit in Twitter, literally.
Hey, we're going to do a segment called what? Story time now. So I'm going to ask you, Chris. Story time. Tell me a story. I want to hear about the craziest thing you've ever seen at one of your open mics.
Oh man, craziest thing at one of my open mics. Right. Well, I mean, there was that time. Remember Old Spice,
'Cause we
Birdman,
do,
that
like,
one time at Russo's. That guy was pretty crazy.
We do a lot of open mics.
Man, what's the craziest
You
thing
host
I
like
ever
a
saw?
bunch.
That's I'm gonna have to think. I've been doing mics for a couple years now, but the first thing that jumps out is
Doing mic, so I guess you're top man. Like you like those spin things you put on a table and turn.
You were doing Mike?
No.
I thought you were doing Sky.
Yes. Yeah, I was about to say.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen that happen besides like Fisher King flying off our stage?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that was pretty impressive. I think it would be. Oh yeah, probably that time one of our comedian friends. I'm not gonna drop names, but it was one of my friends' final open mics. Actually, I wasn't hosting it, but I saw it, and he was doing a set, and a bunch of people decided that he shouldn't be on stage anymore. We're literally gonna like cancel him on stage. They were just offended for basically nothing, even though he was kind of pushing things, and then immediately became retaliatory, and then the whole thing basically broke out into a giant just like fight, like yelling contest, and things were said. Nobody got hurt, fortunately, but the whole bar cleared. And it just went on and on and on. No one did anything really to stop it. The host just kind of didn't do anything. and then once everybody dispersed, the live stream is still going. It's like, all right, well, we're gonna have our next comedian. I think it was Tommy Bell up next. We're gonna have Tommy Bell up next, and it's like, no, the show's
to the stage,
right? It's like, no, the show is over.
Sorry.
everybody's mad, offended. Everybody's gone. That's it. So I think that's probably the craziest thing I've seen in a mic.
Rachel, I got a question. Story time for you.
Sure.
Tell me the story of the best set you've ever had on stage and where it was at.
Set, enunciate. Go ahead and say that again for me.
I said set.
Okay, sure. I was going to go a different route. What was that one more time? Because I got distracted, huh?
You got to tell me a story now about the greatest time you had on stage. Oh, the best set you feel you ever had.
Ooh, I've had some good ones, but probably the best one I did. I just I winged it. I was really late, and I had recently met a young man, and young men are often kind of shy to talk about, what they like and what they don't like. And I let them know it was okay to like whatever you want. You're a grown up now. Well, the younger ladies don't know that either. Oh. So I taught them it there too. And I showed on stage how to do it.
Was that the night you won?
No, that was at Side Splitters.
Oh,
Side Splitters, by the way, wonderful comedy club. You should go. Great open mics. Great, man. They get some good locations. They get great mic. They get great.
They bring in all kinds of great comics, headliners. My fun experience time I want to share with you is the one time at my bar. Chris Berman was there. The Swami. You guys remember him? Mm-hmm. Swami. He's on Sports Center. He was sitting at my bar at the Vinoy, and on the other side of the bar, because the RNC was in town, and all the big shots hung out there, was Condoleezza Rice. And what's his name? Mitt Romney, right? And they're sitting there. And I go over to the Swami. I'm like, welcome back, Swami. What can I get you? He says, oh, give me 5 Bud Lights. I'm like, all right. I go get him 5 Bud Lights. I'm like, you must be thirsty. He's like, I got company coming. And these 2 smoking hot chicks walked up behind, and they looked like escorts. I don't know. I'm not here to judge, but they did. They were in an escort's uniform. Let's say that. And then I'm like, what can I get you 2 ladies? And they were like, hey, we'll get and then he's like, 2. And he swung around. He's like, where's the other 2? And they're like, don't worry, Swami, they're coming. So Swami ordered 4 escorts, right? And there's just 3 of us at the bar besides Secret Service. And I turn around, I go over there, and I slap my hands down in front of Condoleezza. I'm like, so what are you having, Miss Rice? 5 Bud Lights? And Mitt Romney spit his drink out. He doesn't drink. He's like a Mormon or something crazy. Right. Hey, you got that cool guitar? Check that thing out, man. Yes. Where'd you get that sweet bad boy?
It was divine to me across the ether of the universe.
Oh my God.
By a near and dear friend
over the Rainbow Bridge. And
No, not the Rainbow Bridge. Ew, no one died. No,
not that Rainbow Bridge. The one in Thor.
The one in
where Thor? They travel through dimensions with and through the universe.
I didn't see that one, unfortunately. Oh, you mean like the subspace highway?
It's in the comic book. It's in Norseman lore. It's the Rainbow Bridge.
Fair enough.
The one, because I'm like, one time my friend's like, hey, don't worry, you'll see your dog Crunch, who was my sweet Rottweiler that died. You'll see him on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge when you die. I'm like, didn't Thor smash the shit out of that? And sorry, Dad. smash the
That's
heck
the
out of that
professional here.
Mhm.
and destroy that bridge in
Thanks, James.
the end of part 1. He caught it.
Spoiler
He caught
alert.
it.
Go ahead and ruin that for.
I thought you said we're allowed to say that word. We just try not to, right?
Has very specific uses, but don't worry about it.
Was that one of them?
We'll figure that out. But
Bobby will figure it out for us. I hope.
yeah, well, whatever. Let's
Am I
not,
gonna
let's
get
not
grounded,
obsess.
you guys? Because I was supposed to have a slumber party with Howard.
Okay.
What are you
Wait,
talking
how
about?
come I wasn't invited?
I don't want to get grounded for saying a naughty word. Me
Fair
and
enough.
Howard were gonna play ninjas in the backyard and eat
You gotta walk the
Oops
line.
All Berries
dude.
Captain Crunch with
Maybe they should
Strawberry
call me
Quick
Johnny
and
Cash
watch
instead of
scary
you.
movies.
Right.
All right. Well, what's up with the guitar? Where'd you get that?
I think I already
Oh,
explained it was divine to me from across the ether.
Can you play it for me?
There we go. I
Sick.
played it. So
What do you got planned?
I have a little bit of music news. Apparently, I don't know if y'all heard, but Naomi Judd, country music matriarch of the Judds, has died. I don't know if y'all heard, but Naomi Judd, country music matriarch of the Judds, has died. I
heard
guess she died on the
that.
30th. So that's a huge
So
deal.
sad.
Maybe your parents went back in time.
Yeah, right. Right.
Maybe she just disappeared.
Right. But yeah, so yeah, the Judds are apparently doing a benefit show. I think in the next few days or weeks or something like that. And yeah, so that's kind of like the big music news I
Sad.
found. But apparently, Talib Kweli on Black Star is they're apparently doing a return. They're having a big comeback. So one act goes, another one returns. So it's kind of the way it is.
Circle of
I
life.
really can't.
So-
It's true.
So yeah, so I'm gonna play a song that's
Playing the Judds.
kind of near and dear to my heart. No, I don't know any
Okay.
country songs. I'm not a country fan,
You don't,
unfortunately.
you're not a
But
cowboy or whatever.
nah, I don't really. Nah, that's not that. Not my
You like
scene, man.
death metal and
Yeah, I like
You
death
like-
metal. I like punk. I like
like
rock and
me.
roll, man.
You're into
But
hard rock and death metal and
yeah, James, let
punk
me play the
music.
song before we run out of time. I was gonna
Fire
say. So
away.
it's So I was gonna say it's.
Oh, is it time already?
Yeah, we
I got one more thing. One more point. Okay, so
no, we gotta let him play the guitar.
Yeah, just let
We
me do
got
this
plenty
real
of
song real
time.
quick. So yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
yesterday, May 2nd, it was the 33rd anniversary of Disintegration by The Cure, one of my favorite albums. So I'm gonna
Nice.
play a little piece from the end of the album. It's an untitled piece, literally called Untitled. Hope you enjoy. Hopelessly adrift in the eyes of the ghost again. Down on my knees and my hands in the air again. Push my face in the memory of you again. And I never know if it's real. Never know how I wanted to feel. Never quite said what I wanted to say to you. Never quite managed the words to explain to you. Never quite knew how to make them believable. And now the time has gone. Another time undone. Hopelessly fighting the devil futility. Feel the monster crawling deeper inside of me. Feeling him gnawing my heart away hungrily. And I'll never lose this pain. Never dream of you again. saw
my
that.
head, I had a beat going.
Nice job.
I saw that.
It
That was pretty
sick.
cool. I saw that.
It
That
was
was cool.
sick.
Where are
Glad
you
you
going
like
to be
that.
at this week?
Java Kava on Friday and
Java
Saturday.
Kava.
That's
Friday and Saturday.
literally it. Yeah, we've got
movie
a.
night and
No, we're doing a different event this Friday. We're doing
Oh,
what's
yeah.
called an open screen night. So the idea is if you have like funny YouTube videos or just some dumb stuff to watch on the internet or memes or games or we can set up karaoke. We can do whatever we want. But basically
entertaining content.
the screen, the screen is open for people to show just fun stuff or if you have
Java
like
Kava
nature
on 66
documentaries or
and
something.
Largo.
It's kind of a more laid back sort of thing we're trying out. And Saturday will be open mic as normal. I believe we
Sweet.
have Tommy Moon as
Yay.
our feature,
The musical a-hole
the
guy.
musical a-hole. Yep, he'll be
That's,
at our show.
in Largo, right?
Yep, that's in Largo, 66th Street and Ulmerton.
Java Kava,
yep,
Largo,
Java Kava.
6th Street,
Yeah, I forget what the
66th
exact
Street.
address is, but yeah, 66th Street and Ulmerton. Yep,
Ulmerton.
Cool.
Ulmerton.
good time.
All right, well,
No.
fire off another one for us. I got one to finish with.
So there was
got one too.
apparently there's going to be a food shortage with the population boom. In response to that, what people are doing, they're just throwing up stages and putting up stands and they're just turning into music festivals. Due to this, the criminal justice system's just under so much pressure already. It's exploding. The Biden administration was like, okay, we got to do something. So they legalized drugs in the future. Okay, stick with me. Stick with me. People don't die from overdoses. Stick with me. Biden administration gets a great economy boost. Stick with me. Yeah, this is okay with me. I'm actually okay with this. You've changed my mind. I've changed my mind.
Well, I'm going
Thank
to
you.
finish it up with did you hear about Cracker Jacks? They have cancel culture being faced with cancel culture, so they have to change their name due to racism and cancel culture. They're not going to call them Cracker Jacks anymore. They decided to go with the less offensive Honky Jacks. Honky Jacks, Honky Jacks. They're a great snack. They're Honky Jacks. They're not Cracker Jacks. That's it. That's it for us.
All right, good
We're
job,
going to pull the plug on this
Thanks
one.
for
Stand
listening.
up for news.
guys. We appreciate your
Stand up
time.
for news. Stand up for you. So you can stand up too. Don't sit down. Stand up now. Stand up for news. Because it's not like the news can stand up for itself. What if the news was born in a wheelchair and didn't have any legs or something?
Exactly.
Who's going to stand up for it? We are.
We have
Call
to.
us at Stand Up for News. See you next week with Tommy Chong. Peace.
Yes.
45 seconds.